Hello guys, once again welcome back. Today I am here to review this. This is the Aprilia Strom 125. Aprilia offers 4 scooters in Indian market. The first one and most premium one is SXR 160, which costs 1,46,000 on road. If you want a detailed walk around and ride review, that will be in iCart and I'll even mention in the description. And the second one is SR 160, which costs 1,31,000. This is the more sportier scooter on the lineup. And the third one is SR 125, which looks similar, but it gets with 125cc, which costs 1,11,000 rupees. And the last one is which we are seeing, Strom 125. This is more value for money and most practical scooty in the lineup. Let's do a detailed walk around. So let's start with the colors. It gets with 4 colors: red, yellow, white and black color. This is BS6 compliant. In the BS4 Strom, it gets with carburetor setup, but now it gets with fuel injection, which helps in giving good mileage. It claims the mileage of around 50 kilometers per liter as per ARAI, but in real life it gives somewhere around 40 to 42 kilometers. In the earlier BS4 it used to give around 38 to 40 kilometers. Because of the fuel injection setup, it gives more mileage now. When it comes to designing, this is the best looking 125cc scooter compared to its rivals. This has more sportier graphics and sharper design as well. Power and torque figures are similar as the BS4 variant. We will talk about the engine specifications and power and torque figures while riding. This is the front look and these are the keys of the scooter. It gets with Aprilia branding on the key, and from the front till some extent it looks similar to the SR 160, but this gets with different graphics. On the handlebar it has these halogen indicators, and over here we have Italian flag, and these are the halogen daytime running DRLs with halogen headlamp. And in the front it has these graphics with a sharp beak, and in the front it gets with front fork suspension with alloy wheels with the tire section of 120/80 by 12 inches. These are the tubeless tires with 3-spoke alloy design, but it gets with CBS, which is combination braking system. It doesn't get with ABS. And in the front it gets with disc brake. Here is the Strom branding with 3 stripes over here, and here is the hashtag BA Racer. And overall ground clearance of the scooter is 130 mm. I think this is very less for scooter like this, especially it gets with block pattern off-road and on-road tire. This is the footrest for pillion, and this is the BS6 compliant engine. It gets with a kickstart and a push start as well. And this is the side design. It has so many graphics. Let's have a closer look. Here is the branding of 3-volt technology and some more stickers over here, Strom branding. And this is the keyhole to access the underseat storage. Seat is wide and long enough, but it's little bit hard, and seat cover is very premium looking. And now let's open the underseat storage. This is the underseat storage. It has good enough space in it, but it can't fit a full-sized faced helmet. It can fit a half-size faced helmet with some stuff in it. Here is some stuff to keep first aid kit, I think. And this is the fuel tank. It would be really good if the fuel tank is somewhere in the rear, not below the seat. It gets with 5.5 liters of fuel tank capacity. With full tank it can clock the kilometers of 220 kilometers. And this is the rear grab rail, which is chunky and good to hold. Rear tail lamps with sharp indicators. This is the rear tire. In the rear it gets with monoshock suspension, and the rear tire section is 130/80 by 12 inches. It gets with again 3-spoked alloy with tubeless tires. And this is the rear design. This is how it looks from the rear. Here is the catalytic converter on the exhaust. Before starting with the ride review, 96% of my viewers haven't subscribed yet. If you are one of those, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. So let's start riding. The bike is very straight, like stand is very big, and it has one small problem. When you turn on and when you
quickly start bike, it won't start. Now it's start, indicator off, and let's see how does it perform in potholes. Oh, let's see how much juice it has to offer. Full throttle. The pickup is very linear. Taking its pace very linearly. It don't offer that SR160 wala pickup. It offers 2 trip meters, and time is over here, and this is the fuel gauge. Here is the odo, and this is the analog speedometer, and this is the fuel indicator. It has this mode button over here, and I don't know what is this. Yes, and here is the indicator button, and the ride quality is very good. Even in the bad roads, it handles very well. Now I am cruising in the speeds of 80. It's doing very easily without any problem. It can cruise all day long in the speeds of 80. And legroom, you can see the legroom is very good. It won't be a problem. And let's talk about brakes. Brakes are very good. It has good stopping power, but in this price point, ABS would be really good. It doesn't come with ABS. It gets with combination braking system. And let's talk about the engine. It gets air cooled engine, which produces 9.6 PS of power and 9 Newton meters of torque. When it comes to performance, it does very good. It performs very well compared to the other 125cc segment, but it also costs 1.2 lakhs on road. My friend bought it for 1.2 lakhs. Almost all the scooters get in the price range of 90 to 1 lakh, but this costs more only because of that Aprilia premium branding tag. Aprilia premium brand tag. And see, it's very easy. It can handle bad roads very easily. And the tires, I liked the tires very well. They are very wide and very big as well. So in potholes it can easily glide, and these tires are performing very well in the wet roads, and even it performs very well on road and off the road. But the pickup is very linear, but not complainable. Pickup is linear, but I can't complain because it's a 125cc segment. And this is the path switch over here. Horn is loud enough. These are the indicator buttons, and this is the ignition button. And as per ARAI, it claims the mileage of around 50 kilometers per liter, but in real life it don't give the mileage of 50 kilometers per liter. In real life it gives somewhere around 45 to 40, in between 45 to 40. But the only problem with this thing is ground clearance. It has the ground clearance of 130 mm. That's very low. With two people it might scratch its belly. The bike weight is also light, so it will be easy to maneuver in city traffic. And the exhaust note is quite refined, I would say. The SR160's exhaust note is noticeable. It's very bassier, but this thing is very calm and very smooth. You won't hear that exhaust note while you are riding on high speeds. It's very calm. You won't notice that exhaust note. And and it's easy to maneuver because of those white tires. It gives very good confidence.
On this note, hope you liked my efforts. If you did, like this video and subscribe to my channel. As I said, 96% of non-subscription views. That's too much. Please consider subscribing to my channel. So that's it. Bye.
I'm a fool for your love.